Alright guys, just to give y'all an idea, this is what we're dealing with. As y'all saw in my last video when I was showing y'all how to trim these up, we trimmed them all out real nice. Yeah, it didn't last very long, about a week. So this is like, I think 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks it's been since I posted that video. So let's get this started and we'll show you what's going on after I'm done. What's up guys? Alright, I'm back. The sea of green is gone. It doesn't look like much. I don't actually have any stakes, but I mean, that's all stem. But look guys, all these tomatoes all hidden up in here. Look at this. All this was under here. I had no idea that all this was under here. Got a couple of ripe ones here. Look at all these. Danny's over there spraying some BT because still dealing with worms. I don't know what it is about the beefsteaks, but they get these tiny little worms and they like to freaking eat everything. Nice little chili de arbol coming in. I mean, look at this thing, guys. Just loaded down with peppers. Loaded. All the poblanos. Hey, we're starting to actually get some growth. Getting fatter and bigger. But look at this, guys. Like, it's loaded too. Check out the banana pepper. We're having all those troubles with the same little worm, I'm pretty sure, that was on those, that's getting on our beefsteak tomatoes. Is candy cane pepper. This one's weird. It's not getting real big, but we've got a couple. I mean, shoot, I could probably pick those. It's not supposed to have buried leaves, but it does. Really? Yeah. Look at this burning bush, y'all. It's loaded with peppers on this burning bush too. Everything. New Mexico chili. Thai. This is a red Thai chili. That's a New Mexico. That's the one that we thought was dead, but it was not. But as you can see, all my other tomatoes, we got to get in here and do a pruning on. Just clear up some of this space. Control them a little bit better. Not to a single stem. We're not going to do single leader. Like, here's the German Queen. So here at the German Queen, I wanted to show y'all, because this is a pretty good sign here of what I'm going to talk to y'all about for a second. But that's grazon poisoning. So grazon is a herbicide that they spray on. It's mainly used in hay fields. Kills broadleaf plants so that the farmers get a cleaner product when they harvest their hay, coastal, alfalfa, so on and so forth. The thing that's bad about it is that it's persistent. So even after the cows eat it and it passes through and becomes manure and then becomes compost, it stays in there. And so I think some of this compost, this dirt that I had gotten, had some of this bad compost in it, and there's no way to know until you start having the signs. But as y'all can see, let me see if I can get this in here. I moved over here to another plant because we've probably got 60% damage rate on our plants. So at least 60% of all my tomatoes have it. But they come out, they're all weird. See how the edges are all sawtoothed and jagged and weird looking? A lot of clubbing. Like they just come out not looking right, and we're not getting a whole lot of production. This is that German queen, like she blew up. She's huge.
Show the difference between that one and the ones in the box that don't have it.
And so this is, like I was telling y'all, this is the grazon, and this is in that dirt. And I'll take y'all over and show y'all the other German queen. This is the German queen in the big box. Okay, so this is different dirt. This is dirt that's almost 3 years old. And getting normal starter growth, but none of the leaves have that weird look to them. They don't have that sawtoothed edging, you know, typical jagged edge tomato leaves, you know, normal jagged edge tomato leaves. As y'all can see, I've got some pests in here. Grasshoppers are moving in and munching down. But Danny was just out here. He was spraying neem oil and some BT killer for the caterpillars and Thuricide. Or no, that's for the worms.
Thuricide
and Dawn. Oh, okay, and he had a little bit of Dawn in there. So check it out, guys. Look at these Juliets, y'all. Just putting on full clusters, full vines, like almost everywhere. Every single cluster. And then we get over here, and these are the Sweet Millions. These down here is a Valley Girl. She's getting loaded up. And then, as y'all saw Danny's post earlier, he picked a couple of the black cherries, and we've got more coming in and ripening. I mean, these plants are just redonkulous, y'all. Like, look at these Sweet Millions, just all up in here. You know, you see, guys, I got to come in here and I got to start getting some of this cleaned up in the bottom. Some of these plants are almost getting choked out. I'll show y'all a good one. Okay, so back over here to the, and y'all might be thinking, what did you do to your plant? Don't worry, they're gonna be fine. You know, this is an aggressive cutting because they were just so overgrown, y'all. I hadn't been out here in 3 weeks to trim anything up.
Trim the bottom for upward growth and to eliminate blight in the bottom as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if y'all heard Danny, but helps keep down the blight and keep upward growth going. It's gonna, all this trimming I did, all these tomatoes are gonna start getting swole because more energy is gonna be going to them right now. And I mean, don't get me wrong, they're gonna be going up too, but they're gonna start to swell up and start to ripen real quick, hopefully. Either way, it doesn't matter. I've got 30 beefsteak tomatoes in here right now, y'all. Easily. What was 4 plants is easily, I know it's rooted in 2 other places, so that's at least 6 plants now. It re-rooted itself. But this plant right here, y'all, this one, see how much, it's just 2 vines. It's got a couple tomatoes on it. It's kind of lacking, not as much as these were. You know, these guys are huge. And it was because this one was growing underneath all of this. So it wasn't getting as much light energy to it. And yeah, it's got a tomato on it. But, and you know, 3 more over there, but it's not loaded up like the rest of these are. This one, not loaded up so much. I'm not quite sure why, but these over here are just absolutely full.
That one will be because it's getting more energy now.
Yeah, now that this one's getting more energy, she's gonna start getting super aggressive and super fruitful. But y'all can tell that, of course, I need to get some more steaks, which is going to be happening hopefully this weekend if I can find some cheap ones. Or figure out something. You know what I mean? I got to be resourceful. So, I want to show y'all some other things. Start seeing plants, you know. Oh, look at my tomato plant.